I've probably just had the most crazy week of WoW Arena in my life ever, and I'm about to tell you about it, so stay tuned. What's up everybody, Moon here. Welcome back to Zero to Hero, which is a series I have documenting my climb to achieve my first gladiator in World of Warcraft PvP. This is, I think, episode 8 of the series, and man has it been a crazy week, but I'm really glad to be able to share this with y'all. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the games and get to the story. I'm going to go ahead and move the What's Changed segment a little bit later on in the video just because so much has happened this week and we've got a lot to cover. So I guess we'll start off of where we ended last week. We ended last week at a new season high of 2210 CR, and at the time we were just playing with the Shadowplay group from LFG. While I did collect the battle tags of the people I was playing with, we unfortunately were never able to link up with another session. Something I've noticed too about this rating is that at 2200 and above, the games are getting significantly harder. Teams more often than not will have a player who has 7 or 8 gladiators on the team or a rank 1 title, sometimes all 3. We'll actually be covering a rank 1 game later on where we play against a bunch of rank 1s. And it's really difficult whenever you're not in voice with people to try and coordinate setups, to try and get them to stand an earthen wall, to rotate defensives, that sort of stuff. So I've been trying a little bit harder to actually set out to find a consistent team where I could also use voice comms with, and that led me to the first team of the week. So team number 1 was I hit up a mutual on Twitter who happened to play Devastation Evoker, and to my surprise, he happened to have a mutual who played Frost Death Knight. So I was like, perfect, we could set up Draco Cleave. I like playing setup based compositions, I think they're really fun to play, and Draco Cleave just does an absurd amount of damage. So we went ahead and queued up a session, and we ended up climbing a ton of CR. I think we ended up getting to like 2265 at the end of the first session, and that was just a quick session too. That was less than 20 games played, which was fantastic. The only issue is that this Devastation Evoker is very sketchy when it comes to scheduling queue sessions. I have been dodged multiple times, and whenever I would go up to set up a queue session, say, okay, we're going to be playing at this time, I make sure that I do everything in my damn power to make it at that time. Punctuality is something that is very important to me, and there's nothing more that angers me than having my time wasted, especially since I'm on a time crunch too. Today is April 1st at the recording of this video, and I only have 18 days left before I leave for Scotland, and I probably won't be back until the end of the season. That being said, every single day and every single queue session is very important to me, and I can't afford to have my time wasted. Additionally, there were some weird logistics too. For instance, the Devastation Evoker would never invite the Frost Death Knight into voice comms with us because the Frost Death Knight also happens to be like a streamer and a content creator, and every time I brought up the topic, it always seemed a little bit iffy, which I don't understand why, because in our second session, we tanked 50 CR because we were never able to coordinate our setups, and not being in voice makes it difficult to coordinate setups. So I decided to just cut my losses and move on, and while I'm still friends with the Devastation Evoker, I'm just going to chalk it up to our schedules don't align for serious pushing. That eventually leads me to playing with another shadow play. This time I was able to kind of link through mutuals on Twitter, where I was able to get another queue session of a demo variant shadow play to try to play threes with and try to queue up with. And the first session didn't go as bad, but I noticed that I just really wasn't having fun playing with these guys. The game seemed really tense, we were playing into a lot of counter compositions, and even though we came out with 4 net wins going 16 and 12, I didn't feel all that great. It didn't feel super hype. It was just more of a relief to not lose. And that didn't make things better in the second session, where one of the games, the demo lock, was just super snarky to me over a loss that was pretty preventable. And while I can understand criticism or feedback in regards to getting better, the way that this dude was wording things just made him seem like a complete asshole, which was very unfortunate to me because this guy too is also somebody who's really respected in the community and does a lot of good things for the community, and I don't want to completely overlook that just because I had a bad experience with this player. But I decided from that point forward that I wanted to play with other people, because if I'm going to be climbing, if I'm going to be performing my best, I want to be around players that I'm comfortable playing around and not super tense to where I feel like if I make a single mistake I'm going to get flamed for it. I think that'll be another point too that I'll go over again in lessons learned, is that it really doesn't matter if you're playing with players who are better than you. If they don't treat you like an actual teammate and just treat you like you're some expendable fodder, then it's not going to be worth it playing with them. Additionally too, even though the Shadow Priest was a friend of a mutual that I had, the Shadow Priest acted like he could not care less to be there, and even admitted to us on the second session when I talked with him that if he was able to get main team queues, he would ditch us in a heartbeat. So I knew at that time that team was not going to work out. And I guess the biggest lesson I've learned is that trying to find queue sessions through Twitter generally doesn't work out. And what's crazy too is that even though I gained a little bit of CR on my alt shaman, the second shadow play session that I queued with those guys, I queued on my main shaman and we lost another, I think 50 CR, something like that. I ended up tanking all the way down to like 2140 or something on my main shaman at the time, which was Stormstruck. This by far was my darkest hour within, I think, the whole season, was just going through team after team and not having things work out for one reason or another. I was feeling really shitty, having tanked so much rating and seeing the days continue to go by, having days wasted from people dodging me in queue sessions, sitting in LFG for so long. It just felt like nothing was going to come from this season, and I was going to be a hard-stuck duelist player yet again. But I guess if one door closes, another door opens that can lead you to a perfect road. Thank you so much for that, Katy Perry. That being that on March 28th, Stu ended up posting something on Twitter talking about how he was looking for a potential healer or two to take underneath his wing and do VOD reviews for them, give them some advice, give them some coaching. So at the time, I put my name in the hat just because, but the caveat was you had to have a consistent team to play with so that I guess Stu could track your growth. And at the time, I totally thought that I was going to get by with just the Draco Cleave, that we were hopefully going to be able to get the Frost Death Knight in the voice chat, and that didn't work out, so I was kind of shit out of luck there. So when Stu ended up picking myself and my friend Erratic as 2 of the 4 healers that he would be coaching, you would imagine how absolutely fucking panicked I was. It was a mixture of excitement because of the opportunity to receive coaching from one of the best healers to ever touch this game, combined with the depression of, well, I don't actually have a consistent team, combined with the panic of, holy fuck, how do I find a consistent team to even qualify for this? All of this stuff sort of happened at the same time that I had a really bad queue session with that shadow play, and when he sent the friend request for myself to send him some VOD reviews through Discord, I was super anxious about the whole ordeal. And that was until this very moment. What I had remembered was that Erratic had actually went to play with a Demo and Boomy team that were looking for a healer to try and get Gladiator with a little bit earlier on in the season, and until that Chaos Cleave meta, where Demon Hunters were absurdly more broken than any other class in the game combined, they were actually doing pretty well. And unfortunately, due to Chaos Cleave, they tanked back down a lot of CR, decided to part ways for a little bit. Erratic was able to rekindle things with his original team, but since Chaos Cleave is kind of gone in lieu of Rat Warrior, I figured that I could reach out to the Boomkin player of that Boomy demo team. And I told him my situation regarding Stu, how I need a consistent team. He said that he would be down and that the Warlock player would probably be down as well. So I talked to the Warlock player, and the Warlock player was down to queue with me and give it a shot. So that leads us to these games that I'm about to show you right now. And I'd say they went pretty well. They're going to go the absolute hardest in the opener, and then we can kind of just walk all over them. But they're going to probably be playing curtains. We just have to trade heavy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can set you up with double earthen, I just have to avoid getting gripped in at all costs. So I'll play mega passive.
Okay. I have disarm for DK too.
How you both?
Spreading from you. Just gonna beam early. There you go.
Alright, I got double earthen down. Ah, there's Shady Pandas me.
Just don't want fear.
Moving the totems on me.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Last swing the dragon. Alright, this is their go. Probably gonna force trinkets out of us.
It's on you, man.
It's
me.
on you. I trinket, it's fine. I respect
Okay,
it.
I have dragon off.
Oh, nice. They just kill me through wall at 100%.
Dragons CC'd.
Imagine dragons. From you? But might tie it up behind the pillar.
I guess I shouldn't.
Alright, now we gotta stop them from resetting. Here, I grip him. I grip the evoker back. Come here, bitch.
Nice.
Purging him. Rooting. We just press their shit. I'm gonna come back a little bit.
I'm sleep block here.
I'll thunderstorm him out.
Nice. I get healer here. Give him AMS.
Like that.
Bring heals. Full fear. Kills DK.
That's PS.
I have beam out, okay?
Overland. Okay.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I'm gonna hex.
Full beam.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that, sexy gentleman.
Nice.
Getting right.
Just gonna ret man like all game.
Yeah.
Engage.
Same.
Setting you up with double earthen.
Okay. This is a full beam.
You're walking out of it.
Fuck is this red going? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
Do you clone out?
I have dash. Clone now.
Nice. Dude, what is this red doing?
I don't know.
Hex out. Grounds it.
Yeah. I got the ground. There's sack.
This is insane! What is he
Yeah.
doing?
Brother is not with the
Fair
program. I'm gonna stack this DH off you. Into a root.
Red's
Hodge
coming
full.
in cool, that's clear now.
Okay. I wall.
Full clone Chom.
I'm gonna respect it.
You have Reese?
Yeah, I do. Did you kick? No, he's grounds.
Grounds.
Got it. Half. Your Irvin's dead. What the fuck? Never seen that. Okay, this ret's just dispelling everything.
Purging the
I've
ret.
done. I'm hitting him so fucking hard.
I can get
Put
you
it right on you.
three.
I'm hodge full. I'm hodge full.
Oh, I can't get the ground.
I got the ground, I got the ground. Full beam here, okay?
Okay.
Ascendance
I
here.
dash out. Half. You okay?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Okay, I have Demon Hunter, okay?
Yep.
I have shaman. One for hex. Got it.
Okay,
Nice,
there's a lot of
dude,
AoE
insane.
going on.
It's okay.
I can
Sit
drag
up.
these guys back out in the open.
Nice fucking static there too, dude.
I can't get the grounding. Get in one.
Kick his heel. Kick his heel.
He was off DR.
Yep. Trying to get it.
An S.
Do you kick here? Full plumb?
Nice.
I'll cross
I
the
have so
DH.
much damage.
Look at that! Look at that! Yes!
Sunbeam Priest opener, okay? Flowing Priests. Oh, I got pet kicked.
Got my Irvin's move over here.
Okay.
Stun priest. Grounding the initial dam. He's gonna fear me full. It's gonna be a big
Okay.
dam. You gotta use
I'm
probably
fine.
link for me. Fuck. We're not fine there.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
kick the disintegrate.
Flowing Dragon. Okay, we got Barrier, AMZ, everything.
Stun. Nice. I ground
Just
his.
going through this PS, man. Disarmor.
Kick the sleepwalk.
Can we get a Hex?
He's on
Green
DR.
for you?
Yeah. I got it. I got it. Dragging him out of line.
I've beamed for the next go.
Okay. You're full. Run truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 8. Lining?
Just left half.
Yeah, I see. You see where I'm at? To you.
Yeah. Purge this.
Okay.
Can
I've
stack
beamed back
first?
here. Okay, go ahead. Full beam.
Nice. Good beam. Good beam.
I need to get back to rhythm.
Hex and priest. Got it
Okay.
full.
DK's disarm. Die!
Please.
Swap.
Green
Enemy's
the
dragging in
devoker.
the back. Insane. Back on DK.
Yep. Dragging him over.
Insane. Casting with you on priest, okay? I don't have outs.
Got your
Just
sleepwalk.
left.
They're going you.
Done here. Kill!
Nice. Something I wanted to note before going into this next game is that this Warlock, Rogue, and Holy Paladin team is actually a multi-rank 1 team called F tier. They are tournament players, and you may have seen them in the AWC on their main comp, which is Windwalker Enhancement Shaman, again with the Holy Paladin. And it's kind of crazy that we're fighting them at 2200 CR, but you know, we'll try to handle it. What's that?
Mhm.
Hodge. Gonna go for rep out.
Sun road. Stun.
I got rhythm for you.
Can you move it?
Yeah, moving.
Four or five here. Got trinket from
Gonna hex the pally out. Got him.
Okay.
It wasn't this.
Full beam here. On Pally.
Yeah, I'm on Valley too. Back
I'm
on road.
pushing out. Yeah.
It's on me in this pillar. The static him. I'm trying to get you.
I'm gonna get blue probably. Just
Health's
worried
down
about you. Yeah, got your poisons. Where to go?
Awesome.
Just on the road.
Yes. Reset your shield.
Trying to get to this Pally, but
I can get him.
Fortified.
I can get him.
okay.
Drummer you?
Fuck.
Kick the drain. No, I'm fucking blind. You gotta use.
I have block. It's okay. I have everything. Everything's CC'd in World of Warcraft. Full clone on Pally too.
Dude, that clone was
Excellent
insane.
block. Got it.
Running rogue low maybe?
Yeah, nice.
Got it.
Switch it
Last
to Pally
one
off the end of that bubble if
Yeah,
we
yeah.
win, maybe.
Ripping him away
I'd
from
be-
the sport.
How do you get out beam?
You being the rogue.
No, they were both in beam. Those.
Okay.
This might be melee.
I
Keep
don't think
searing.
so. I'm
Okay.
fine.
I got her
You
then
roll at
down.
100%.
Incarn 9.
Okay.
Pally no bubble either.
Moving the earthen knee.
Yeah. It's hard to
Nice.
get to him, I think.
Yeah.
Nessie.
Trying to take kick for you.
Road. So fun.
One on Pally.
This attack.
Nope.
Yeah, let's go Pally. Let's go Pally. Go Pally. Go Pally.
Okay, on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to briefly talk about too was that at the time of making this video, Stu actually just did a VOD review for myself on his live stream, and I think he's going to make it into a YouTube video too. I'm not entirely sure, but he was able to point out so many in-depth things about my own gameplay, rotational wise, survivability wise, just general shaman class knowledge that even after playing the shaman for 3 years, I was not able to find out. And I'm honestly really appreciative at just how in-depth and thorough the VOD review was. So he gave me a lot of really good notes to consider and some homework that I'll try to be following before episode 9 releases. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the lessons learned and the results for the week. Alrighty guys, welcome to the lessons learned for episode 8. So first and foremost, don't use Twitter/X for LFG. Just take my advice. Don't do it. It's not going to end up well. So number 2, the right people make it count. You can play with players who are better than you, and sure, you may be able to take away some things from them, but if they're not treating you well as a teammate, like I've stressed before, it's really important to be a good teammate just as it is being good at the game, then any potential learnings that you'll have will be stifled by the fact that the atmosphere is tense and you're just trying to not get flamed. So really just being able to put yourself in a good team that creates a good environment and doing your part as well in creating that good environment for your teammates to make mistakes as well and improve off of there so you all can play at your best. Number 3, there is always something to learn. As I just said before going into this segment, Stu doing an in-depth VOD review of my own gameplay and going over everything with a fine-tooth comb really put a lot into perspective that even at a 2200 rating, even at the 93rd percentile of all healers in the game, I still know fuck all about my basics and my rotation, and I think it's really stressing the fact that the fundamentals are still important, and it doesn't matter what rating you are, you need to go back and look at the fundamentals too. And then number 4, you can gain CR as fast as you lose it. We'll go over a little bit more of that in the results, but just understanding that this is a game where you can swing things really quickly with the win streak or a loss streak, and if you happen to go on a loss streak, don't give up. You can always get that CR back. And with that being said, let's go into the results. Going into the results for episode 8, as I said before with the Draco Cleave and the Shadowplay sessions on Stormstruck, I had actually tanked down a ton from 2210 down to 2140, and on Moon Totem I was able to do a slight climb up to 2080. However, since beginning to play with my new team, which are named Calkins and Drew, Moon Totem has since leapfrogged Stormstruck and gone from 2080 to 2240 in the matter of 2 days. Additionally, this is just where my shamans are at right now, and I was able to hit a new season high of 2279. So, about 2280-ish. We are feeling very good at the end of episode 8. I have a lot more queue sessions planned out with Drew and Calkins, and I really hope that we're able to get Elite and hopefully Gladiator. If you stuck around this long, I really do want to take a second just to thank you and share my appreciation for sticking along with the journey. Personally, I never really thought that I would be able to climb this high this season, especially given the current obstacles that were in the way, but in persevering and overcoming, I've actually surpassed my own expectations. I'll go ahead and spoil this now. At the beginning of creating this series, I didn't think we would even get past 2100, so seeing myself playing at MMR ratings of just underneath 2400 already makes me very hopeful for the season. We've got 18 days left, let's make each and every one of them count. Until next time, this is Moon, and I'm signing out.